Hello there guys, welcome back to episode 9 of Hearts of Iron 4, the wargame where I have no idea what I am doing but somehow managed to keep making minute amount of progress. Now the Germans really are pushing hard up here and I don't really like the way this is going, so I think we are going to stop trying to attack into the German front, and we are going to allow the Italian front to keep pushing, the Spanish front to keep pushing. The Dutch front is also losing a lot of battles, so I think you guys want to hold the divisions for the time being as well. The USSR occupies eastern Poland. We've still got to wait a while before they can come and help out with anything. So mainly what we want to just try and do here is hold the line. We will start pushing back, but we want to make sure we win some of these battles. So let's stop trying to push, let's entrench, let's be the defenders. Meanwhile, we'll keep using the Italian front and the Spanish front to push against Italy in the hope that we can take Milan and Genoa, and that'll give us a much narrower front line to try and hold. And then we can split and have one army go up to the north against the German border, and the other one can sweep south and start taking Italy. Once we've started to break through some of their ranks, because they do have quite a few divisions here, once we've started to break through some of these, it should be a lot easier for us to be able to move in and sort of clean up what's left, basically. We want everyone to try and move in here, really. We really do want to sort of win this battle if we can. They have a lot of units. We could try and move in behind them, but we're going to see how that goes. We're still quite behind on production. We need a lot of artillery, not as many as we did do. We need a lot of weaponry as well, which is another one of the reasons why we're just sort of backing off at the moment. We want to wait until we've recovered some and our armies have regained some of their organisation. In the meantime, we are still continuing to try and make some pushes down here in Africa. So we definitely want to keep our eye on things down here and see how this is going. We are certainly starting to rob them from their ports up here in the north, which is what we really want to do. I'm going to sort of try and cut them off from the coast where we can. You should probably just move into there and hopefully you'll win that battle. Get them out of that port and I'll be much happier than you guys just sitting in there doing nothing. The game really does seem to struggle with splitting divisions up and seems to like putting your entire army on a single tile. It does seem very strange sometimes the way in which it does that. I wonder why you were moving very, very slowly. It's because you're being attacked by this division of infantry down here. So that's slightly problematic. We don't want to get isolated from the rest of our army. That would certainly be problematic. Does feel like we could get some more units involved in this battle. Not allowed to retreat there. That's because you're involved in a battle you shouldn't be. Can you get involved in that battle then? And could you possibly get involved in that battle and help win it? Naval battles. We lost a few destroyers there. We only lost one destroyer. The rest were Dutch. The Germans lost quite a bit though. We are sort of port striking over here, which is good. We should almost certainly win the naval battles and the air battles everywhere. That shouldn't be too much of a problem for us as well. Let's take 3 more regiments from Monty's army, go and add them to the African army. Those weren't the ones that I wanted. Right, you're these 3 guys, and you want to be assigned to that order. Try and help close up some of the gaps in the border. We are starting to push in down here now, actually. Yep, you can push in there as well. I think that should be fine. Now, we're almost capped on air experience. Now, when we will be able to start working on our next aircraft, so probably in 26 days, we might get some really upgraded Spitfires and start building those. Army experience, it might be time to start editing some of our division templates again. So we could add a field hospital to our normal divisions. That wouldn't be a terrible idea. So let's go ahead and do that. And we probably would also like to get a... what's the other one we're working on? Can't remember what it is. The signal company. Because that allows you to get basically more organisation. So we might want to get signal companies next. Looks like Germany have stopped making progress up here. Which is good. What we should be doing right now is recovering. Looks like we're not making any progress up here either. Our general feels really sort of outgunned down here at the moment. France are definitely having some issues over here. But the problem is, at the moment, our line is quite wide. So if we can sort of corral them up into one corner, that'll make life a lot easier. We can modify our government. We're out of manpower again. So I think we might have to go for service by requirement. There we go. It does put down some of our production, but it certainly solves the manpower problem. We've now got 2 million bodies to play with. Construction. I think we might put 1 or 2 of these military factories to the top. We probably want to get a few more as well. Always try and put the military factories further north where they're less likely to be bombed. Ireland. You don't want to join the faction either. Because there's a war that you may be drawn into. You're going to get drawn into that war one way or another anyway. At some point it is going to happen. I would love to get more forces up here on the German front. It'll happen. We just need to be able to win a battle or 2 against Italy. We are still fighting down here. We're not drawing back at all. You're an engineer. You can cross rivers. This general is getting a lot of stuff now. Fortress Buster, Mountaineer, Old Guard. Oh, leader experience gain, minus 25%. I guess it's because of his age, but he's working on Urban Assault, he's working on Hill Fighter, he's working on Ranger. He's getting some stuff done. And we are starting to sort of push in here. We're still really struggling with Nice. We're really not making much progress at all on Nice. And they do have this line fortified, which is part of the problem here. So if we could actually make some progress down there, that would be fantastic. Up here, it's not going so great either. Again, let's go and keep our eye on Africa. See how things are going down here. We are starting to shorten this line, which is what I want to do. Yeah, I want to move in here. I want to... What are these guys doing? Oh, you're the new guys that have come in from the African front. Well, in that case, you guys just go straight in there then. Just go straight in there and attack from behind. We have another naval battle where the Germans lost a light cruiser. Recon Company is done. Or Recon Company 2. So let's go and work on the... Oh, we're still ahead of time. But we are already capped on air points. Let's start work on it anyway. What do we want to do with these air points? Can we upgrade any of our aircraft? Is there any point when we'll have the new Spitfires? I think we'll just sit at cap and we'll just wait. There isn't really anything else you can spend it on, which is the problem. So we'll wait until we get our Spitfires and then we'll throw as many points into upgrading them as we can. We could always try and upgrade our bombers, I suppose, though. Even if it's just by a little bit. So let's go into production. Let's click on our interwar bombers and find them on the list. I guess I should have been working on Wellingtons. Obviously, it's been a long time since I checked that, so I screwed up there. Let's make a variant of the Wellington, though. Let's go ahead and give them more operating range, better bombing, better engine, more reliability, more bombing, more range. There we go, save. And then you are going to work on the Wellington Mark 1. Theoretically, shouldn't it be the Mark 2? Given the fact that the unmodified one should be the Mark 1. Short on motorised, short on light tank. We are sort of starting to catch up now on improved artillery. Infantry equipment is doing okay. So things should start improving now. Monty's army, you are still training up. It's going to be easier now. You've got more manpower. Infantry divisions are still coming. Tank brigades are well underway. Because that's one of the advantages that Germany and Italy have right from the very sort of early part of the game, is they do have a lot of sort of very mobile. They've got tanks, they've got the SS divisions, which are essentially motorized infantry. So it can be quite hard to push against those guys. So how I think... Oh, there's radar done. Let's go and sort that out first and work on to the Tizard mission. So getting this completed... now, where is it? It basically gives us some extra stuff with the USA, but it leads into the Maud Committee, which helps us down the road of getting nukes, which we may or may not use. I've never got as far as using them in this game, so it'd be interesting to see how that goes. Looks like we are starting to lose here. We're really struggling to get these guys out of Nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Italian front and tell them to stop pushing. I'm going to just say hold the divisions. I'm going to take the Spanish front. I'm going to delete their orders. I'm going to give them a new front line up here in the mountains. I'm going to give them a very small front line. And that didn't work because it's gone and put it on the wrong border. So the Spanish front, you want to be on this line here. And then I want you to then push in and grab Milan. I just want you to do the sort of top bit up there. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna aim for. And then the other army's just gonna be sort of defending. Now then, how are things going down here? Are we making any progress? Well, stuff's happening, I suppose. You guys keep pushing in there. I say we want to try and sort of rein them in. We're definitely making progress up here. We've got is that New Zealand? I think it's New Zealand. They're up here helping us. So if we can push in as far as grabbing Benghazi and all of this stuff up here, that'll really really help us out. Of course, then we've got this mess over on the west coast to deal with, which I'm not particularly looking forward to, but we'll see how that goes. There's been another naval battle down here, and the Italians lost 3 convoys, which we don't really care about. So, let's have a look at this then. The Italian front should be holding. The Dutch front, the Spanish front. Now then, you are still trying to get into position. So that's going to take you some time. But yeah, we want to try and get them all on this north coast if we can. I just want to try and break through. Just try and do that. Now then, what do we want to do here? United Kingdom is in a state of war. Normally an election would be held at this time, but being in the midst of an important conflict, many argue that they cannot afford to spend time on political campaigning or change of leadership if that should come about. Meanwhile, others claim that declaring the ongoing war a valid reason for skipping elections is the first step towards eroding British democracy. After all, letting military matters take precedence over people's influence could be a slippery slope. So we could gain some political power. We don't want to be communist or fascist. Gaining that national unity, that wouldn't be a bad thing to do. Let's go ahead and do that. We have 3 military factories. To be honest, there's a lot of things that we should be building. We definitely want to be building more tanks. We definitely want to be building more artillery. That means we are now short of steel, again, of course. And also... Is it just steel? We've got loads of rubber. Yeah, I think it's just steel. What do we want to work on next? A little bit ahead of time on everything over here. Support battalions. Let's go ahead and get those signal companies. That'll really help us out. Again, let's keep our eye on what's going on down here in Africa. Got an absolutely massive line down here now. So you're moving into there. I prefer you move into there, actually. And you move into there. Once we get the north cleared up, we can just sweep back. Which is why I'm kind of hoping these guys sort of hurry up and get on with things. Instead of just sitting there. You've got 3 divisions there that could be attacking those mountaineers. You could definitely be attacking there. So, you know, let's get you all involved. Let's get some stuff done. Let's make a push and get out of this mess. Okay, we've got a battle over here. Germany lost some planes. South Africa want to send us 2 divisions. Belgium want to send us 2 divisions. The Netherlands want to send us 5 divisions. Fantastic. We have a lot of extra divisions now. So let's go in and select all of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put you into this army here. You can have yourself a leader. You are going to be the first reserves. I'm sure I was holding shift there. Apparently not. So you're going to be the first reserves. And you're obviously going to need an order. What do I want to do with you? Maybe deal with the Italian line. Actually, no. Let's go and get you on the Spanish line just to be safe. So you guys are all going to go and sit over there. Just in case Spain does try something a little bit sneaky. How are things going, Monty? You're still training up some units. You guys will probably go into the reserves as well. Doesn't look like Germany are making too much progress up here now, which is good. It's giving me a chance to sort of build up my equipment and get my artillery sorted out, and all of that kind of thing is really going to help out. These units up here are kind of weak. So they've got a very wide line up here. They are spreading out to try and deal with the problem of me attacking them. You move into there. I think that you're more likely to win if you do that. German interest in Scandinavia. We did actually win that battle. Let's move into there then. Now, where are they going to retreat to? Denmark is now our ally. Denmark's going to get wrecked. Basically, that's what's going to happen. What's going on here? What are you guys doing? You're fighting somebody. You're fighting up there. We are starting to close this up, though. Generally happy with how that is going. Norway has joined the faction. But that's mainly because Germany's declared war on them. Japan has joined the Axis. That's not good. See, this is the thing. Nobody ever wants to join your faction until the German right declare war on them. The moment the German right declare war on them, they all want to be your buddy. Let's go ahead and have a look at this infantry division. We don't have the logistics company yet. I'll tell you what we do want, though, is on these colonial garrisons, because these are like really, really weak. Let's give you some artillery support. Let's give you a field hospital, and let's give you a recon company. Starts using up some of these points. It is going to cost us support equipment. So we're probably going to need to get some more factories going on that at some point. We're very, very behind on tanks now. But we want to try and make this army a little bit better. Because it'll be very, very useful. We definitely want to try and get the Italians out of Africa. I think in general this is going quite well. I mean, we are definitely making a push here. Yeah, I'm quite happy with how that's progressing. Not so much in the European campaign. Now then, speaking of the European campaign, where is the Spanish front? Are you ready? You're telling me you are. I don't believe you, but we'll click the button anyway. Germany's still trying to push in there from the north. It'll be a lot easier once we can spare some more units. Doesn't particularly look like Italy's trying to do much. 9 divisions from Canada. That's really nice. Let's go ahead and scoop all those up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. You're going to go into the first reserves. The first reserves should also be in the British theatre. And, oh, of course, we need to make sure that we've got them all assigned to the line. So that should help. Come on, guys. I just need you to break through. Just a tiny bit. Just go and get Milan and Genoa and sort of cut them off. If we can get around behind them, that would be fantastic. Let's go and grab these guys, including the Mountaineers. And it's telling me that we can't retreat there. I don't want to retreat there. I want to attack into them, but I guess we will have to wait because it won't allow us to do it. Just attack. Where are you attacking? You're all attacking into here. Yeah, it's because Germany have got a fair few divisions down here as well. That's not helping matters much at all. I mean, I think we are holding them back. How are we doing up here? That's the Italian front, Spanish front. The Dutch front, if we have you on careful, and we try and get you to push... It says you are pushing. Some divisions still out of position. I think you should give it a go and see if you can make some progress there. Hunt and Destroy is now finished. So, more close air support. Help us out, hopefully. Don't appear to be making much progress down there. We are definitely having a lot of problems with attrition. Most of that's going to be down here in Africa that I am assuming. You really don't need to be going up there. You see, if you guys could just start pushing in, take the airfield. You're unaggressive, but you still won't move in, will you? You need to move in there. You need to move in here. It's not difficult, guys. In fact, it's quite straightforward. You guys move in there and attack that division. You guys move in and attack that division. You guys move into an unguarded empty province. Come on. I mean, I really like the idea that you can sort of set these orders and just sort of leave them to do their own thing. You don't have to micromanage them. But the point is, you do have to micromanage them, because if you don't, they're just stupid. They just do really stupid things. Everybody getting over there. We need to break through somewhere. We need to get through the mountains. If we get through the mountains, we might have a chance. Because sooner or later, we're going to run into big problems up here in the north, and we really need to sort this out. Are you actually helping with anything? Just go and throw some units in. Research slot available. So, concentrated industry is done. Let's go ahead and get the better... what it's called now. It'll give us more resources. Construction. Oh no, it's factory repair speed. Well, that's fine. It'll be worth it. Signal company's not for another 112 days. Spitfire's not for 105 days. So research is being quite slow at the moment. Again, still holding off the Germans. I would like to push up to that line. I'd still love to do that. I really can't believe how many units they've got in here. We've almost won this battle. It's so close to going in our favour. And actually did, but then what? We didn't move into the province, we just won the battle and walked away. That's what it feels like what happened. Let's get everybody, not everybody in the entire army, just you guys down here, to all attack into this. And if the French guys here would come and help, it'd be a minor miracle. But you guys definitely need to try and push through up there. How are things going up on the Dutch front? Not good. You guys need to go and stop and dig in again. But I think that is probably a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Hearts of Iron 4. I'll see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.